Thanks a lot. New at 11, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are landing major Super Tuesday wins tonight. You can see Trump has already won 6 states. Senator Ted Cruz won 2, including his home state of Texas. Hillary Clinton has won 6 states. Senator Bernie Sanders won his home state of Vermont as well as Oklahoma. Now, the votes are still being counted right now in several other states, but both frontrunners are tightening their grip on the Republican and Democratic nominations. Now, this is election. It's also the first time that millennials make up a bigger portion of potential voters than baby boomers. And new at 11, a group of millennials at Notre Dame watched the results come in tonight. WSBT-22's Patrick Roth was with them. And Patrick, this is a pretty exciting time for young people.
Yeah, Rick, one of the people I spoke to said it's their generation finding its political voice. Both parties know if they want to win in November, they need to do it with the votes of millennials. This is not the kind of prep work you'd normally associate with an election night watch party. And sure enough, both college Republicans and Democrats at Notre Dame flocked to watch the results come in. Both have different ideas of what matters to their generation in this election.
I think one of the defining issues for this election in particular and for millennials is that of immigration.
I think something that's on the minds of a lot of millennials in this election is the issue of student loans.
Winning the young vote has become crucial for politicians, especially in close elections like some of these primaries. There have been 2 candidates in particular who have done a good job so far of appealing to young people.
For millennials right now, I think they are swayed most by the immigration stance of Donald Trump.
I think we're seeing something interesting within the Democratic Party. We have more millennials who tend to drift toward Bernie Sanders. He's getting a lot of support with young people who are very excited about him.
This election is the first election where there are more millennial voters than any other generation. And it's something that politicians from both parties are certainly well aware of.
I think that this election cycle they have done far better. It's something that they could have done far better in 2012.
They're all trying very hard, I think, with varying degrees of success. Sometimes we can tell, like, did you use that meme just so you could get our vote?
Now, for politicians, the challenge isn't just appealing to young voters, but actually getting them out to the polls. We've seen that in some cases where that's happening, like during the Iowa caucus. And the other major challenge for both parties will be whether or not young people will vote for a different candidate in November if their candidate loses in the primaries. At the live desk, Patrick Roth, WSBT 20.